All right, what's going on, family? So I have another great testimonial here. One of my clients who got approved for a lot of funding over the past 30 days. With that being said, let's jump into this. So first thing is state your name, where you're from, and how you found out about us.
My name is Selena Salazar, and I am from California, but I live in Las Vegas. And how I found out was I was donating blood one day, and I was telling the girl that I wanted to do Airbnb, and then she told me that she knew people that were doing it, and so she connected me with Shayla, and that's when I got connected to JSN funding because I needed the money for the Airbnb. Yeah.
Solid, solid. That's really cool. How has your experience been so far? Like from the time that we started to now, like what does that look like for you?
It's been extremely positive. It's definitely changed my life, and I've learned so much as well. So I really enjoyed it. It's also been really professional too.
And as far as like the funding, right? How much have you been funded so far? Because I know that we helped build out your personal credit and then we started working on the business. So let's talk a little bit about that. How much funding have you gotten so far?
From zero in my personal side, I went up to 50K. And from the business side, again, starting from zero, I got 85K.
That's solid. And how long did it take for you? Like I know that the building the personal side took a little bit, but like what was that? How long was that process on the personal? And then how long was the process on the business?
I think it took like exactly a year. Well, the personal side a little bit shorter, but yeah, like about a year for both.
Okay, cool. And then the funding, I mean, going from zero to where you're at with the business funding, like how long did that process take? Like from the time we started submitting business applications?
Um, I want to say like
About
month and a half. Yeah.
about 30 days or so.
hmm
That's solid. That's solid. And now that you have this money, like what is this gonna allow you to do? And like what's your plans? Like now that you have that you have access to this funding.
To utilize it for the Airbnb business and like use it just for that.
So Airbnb, so you can be getting that going. That's pretty cool. And then last few questions is what's your message for anybody that's on the fence about, wanting to get funding?
I think that they should just do it because you're realistically probably never gonna save the money. And even when you're like in that process, like things can happen and stuff to where you use the money for something else. So I feel like this is how rich people do it too. Like they just use other people's money, as in like banks and stuff, to fund their businesses and stuff. So I just think like it's the best way to go. Like there's not really another way, especially in our time.
I say that all the time. Like you're never gonna save your way to 100,000. Like
Yeah.
it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it'll take too long, and by the time that you do save it, like the opportunity will cost now a lot more. So you get the funding now, especially at 0%, and then leverage that money right now to start that business. And the last question, Selena, is what's your message for anybody that's still unsure if they want to work with us or not?
I would say like to just do it, like go with your intuition, but also like I've had such a good experience and I just think that you should just do it.
Solid. Okay, cool, cool. As you guys heard it, she said just do it. But as far as like the last thing is when it comes to any great opportunity and just like becoming successful, like they say that success moves with speed. And so Selena is definitely a great example of that. She executed on everything and she got the results. 50,000 on a personal, 85,000 on a business, and many, many more, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to come in funding so that way she can grow the business and take her life to the next level. But I appreciate you, Selena, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick testimonial. See you guys in the next video.
Thank you.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably wondering, how did she even do this? All right. So over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk about how she got approved for 135,000 in 11 months, starting from $0 with no personal credit and no business. All right. So when she first started out, her big goal was to start an Airbnb business. She was like, I want to start this business. I just don't have the money and I have no personal credit. All right. So now working with us, she joined the Credit Builder program, which is a program that we still actively have. And she's joined this program August 1st of 2024. All right. This showed her exactly how to build her credit from scratch, set up her business, and get approved for funding. And so this resulted in her building her credit from 711 to 780 plus and properly setting up her business for funding. Because when it comes to setting up your business, it's not just about setting up an LLC. Like anybody can do that. It's a very specific way that you need to set up the business. So now when you take it to the banks, it's fundable. All right. So we showed her exactly how to do that and she executed it perfectly. All right. Now, there's one decision. It saved her years of time instead of saving her way to starting her first business. Because I know that everyone's like, oh, I could just save money, but just think about that. How long would it actually take you to save up $85,000? Probably take you an extremely long amount of time. All right. We also saved her thousands of dollars and avoided mistakes and got her to the exact goal with less effort. So let's talk about her milestones. First big milestone was that by May 2nd of 2025, this is literally 9 months into the program, she had $50,000 in personal credit approved. And then a few months later, she had $85,000 in 0% interest business credit approved. All right, so we're not just getting her approved for these super high interest loans or anything like that. It's a 0% interest credit, which means that she can use this money interest free for the first 12 to 18 months, which is plenty of time to get your business off the ground and producing revenue. Now, the final result, she had 135,000 in total approvals. Her credit score went from a 711 to a 780 plus, and she did all this in only 11 months and 23 days. So don't just take our word for it. This is her review right here, where she talked about how her experience with JSN funding has been 100% positive. It's changed her life in such a good way. Being connected with us gave her the ability to reach her dreams that she didn't even know would even be possible, let alone happen as fast as it did. Because of them, I was saved from so many mistakes I would have made on my own because of the knowledge that they have to take you on the correct path to business funding on a high scale. I'm so thankful for everything they did for me and are continuing to do. They're also some of the most positive, supportive, and inspiring people I ever met, and I trust this business completely. I highly recommend to anyone looking to get funding for their business to positively change their life forever. And thanks to Jalil and his team. All right, so this is her review that she left for us after doing this quick video testimonial as well. Now, let's talk about how this can work for you too. So no matter where you're starting from, right? No credit. Let's say that you have no credit at all, just like how she had. You have bad credit. Maybe you need to clean up a few late payments or whatever you have on your credit. Maybe you also would like to start your first business. So we can actually help you with all three. Now, if you're still here, I have something special for you. All right, we've put everything into one program just for you. Because I know that everybody is at different points, but most people that we've seen actually need all three of these things, usually at one time. So why pay for them separately when you can get them all together? So we put together the Credit 360 program. All right, this allows you to clean your credit, build your credit, set up your business for funding, and get approved for your first 50,000 plus in business funding. All right, but we only have 10 slots available for this special offer. And so for the first 10 people who join from watching this video gets this program for 50% off, which is a $2,500 savings, and will map out exactly what you need to do to get approved for funding step by step in your own funding plan. So this can work for you too. So to secure one of the 10 spots, click the link below. I'll see you guys on the call.